What's going on, guys? Jtails here with a For Glory video on Ryu. I know Ryu's one of the most requested characters so far out of the DLC characters because he's so technical, and I wanted to do the For Glory videos first before doing the competitive guides because I feel like it just shows more. I know when I did the Mewtwo competitive guide, I did it very early on, and people were kind of saying like, "Oh, how do you know that? You know, like you don't know all that stuff about Mewtwo." So in this case, I'm gonna do the For Glory videos first, so I can show how good or how bad I am again as these characters, and then I'll go on to do a competitive guide on them. And sorry guys, my voice is a little seems like a little sore, I guess. But hopefully it clears up for the rest of this video. Ryu on For Glory. Let's go, Roy. Let's do this. So with Ryu, his back air is actually lagless, depending on how you do it. And don't worry, we're going to talk about all these inputs that I'm doing in the For Glory video. Oh man. Oh, I was totally going to Shoryuken him. Fire versus fire. Read the roll. Roy's so powerful, guys. Nice shield grab. And that's going to be a stock. You don't want to get by Ryu's forward smash, guys. It is just really powerful. Oh, good DI. DIing right out of it. I like using short hop neutral air because it's really fast. It's actually pretty safe too. See how that I landed right in front of him with no end lag? He should look to start countering me once he lands, actually. Oop, that was a bad jump in. Not sure. Oh, he's just going with forward tilt there. Interesting choice. Just kind of mashing out that forward tilt. It's not that great of a move, but it seems to have a forward hitbox. I mean, I know forward tilt does KO, so it's not a terrible option to just kind of throw out constantly. Good forward tilt once again. It does KO. Gonna use a Tatsumaki to get back to the stage. I'm not sure what he's trying to do by just standing there and forward tilting me all day. Nice forward air. Try to shield grab that. Shoryuken is not gonna take it yet. Back throw. And Ryu's so fast, he can actually run up and grab most characters, so that's cool. There we go, forward air is going to take the game. Shoryuken. Now, another thing to take note of is that I am a Ryu main in Street Fighter 4. I have entered maybe 2 or 3 Street Fighter 4 tournaments before, and I did alright. I'm not the best Street Fighter player, but I'm certainly not the worst. So having an understanding of Street Fighter and of Ryu in those games, it does actually help out in Smash. And then aside from having such a strong understanding in Smash as well. But my main approaches with Ryu are short hop nair, just because it has a lot of priority and it's pretty safe. It's kind of just like a move that I can jump in with. If it hits, that's cool. Ooh, there we go. I get the strong Shoryuken on him. Looks like he's getting a little frantic here. Broke out and was able to get the jab combination. Gonna use those EX fireballs. Almost spiked me. Not quite. Wow, I still had some end lag from the Tatsu, so he was able to punish me on hit, not on block. Nice use of eggs to cover himself. Good back throw, no back throw. Coming down with the down air, I should have known since he keeps doing it every single time. Roll back, punish it with a dash attack. Kind of figured. There we go. Gotta be careful on the edge against Ryu. What is he gonna do? He's gonna wait for a reaction. I'm just gonna keep it safe here. You know, I'm not gonna engage any more than I have to. I'm gonna try and get some damage with EX Fireballs, which is a half circle. Oops. See, and I'm just using that neutral air just to kind of like, you know, just to poke. Spacing very cautiously, because I don't want to lose the stock. I want to put as much damage as I can on Yoshi before I have to give away the stock. And he's just looking for an answer right now. I'm just going to stay in defense and just kind of just try and rack up as much damage as I can. Wow. Forward air is so powerful. And that's the strong Shoryuken. That is going to be the stock. Wow. And alright, so a few things to take note of. Strong Shoryuken has invincibility on startup. So even if Yoshi was to do a forward smash, as long as I timed my Shoryuken input, which is, it's like a Z motion on the analog stick. The best way I could describe it is forward and then down forward A. Or B, whichever one you're comfortable with. But I like to use A just to kind of differentiate in my mind. When I'm using the smash inputs, for example, if I want to do an up B for Shoryuken, which is the weak one, I'll just hold up and press B. But if I want to do the strong one, that's when I use A. Same thing for my fireballs, I use A for them. Because I don't want to, by mistake, mess up the input and get a Tatsumaki or get another move that I don't want. So that's just my personal way of separating. You guys can, you know, find your own ways that you're comfortable with. And he's going to keep absorbing these, maybe send it back, that's fine. We have a patient player here. Wow, 3 parries, I'm Daigo. And this Lucas is sticking to a lot of forward tilts, which is an interesting choice. Nice, good up air. Down throw into up air is confirmed. Roll back, I got the punish. Most for glory players will roll back, so you can look forward to that as an option. Roll back. Especially after they throw a smash attack, they're very inclined to roll back. That was a good back air. Waiting for me to come in, I can tell. Roll back, but I get the down smash, turn around down smash at that point. He's gonna, nope, no absorb. There we go, the roll back. Almost every time. The roll back. Oh, but I was just a fraction too late on that. I like to use fireballs to cover myself from the ledge. He's trying to bait me. Not gonna work. There we go. Forward air, forward smash, sorry. Does take the stock. Now he's gonna have to work for this. Even though he's a patient player, I'm totally gonna use this to my advantage. Ooh, charge forward smash. See how I jump in with the neutral air? And then I'm free to kind of do whatever I want. Perfect shield. Love that noise it makes. Roll back. No roll back. Maybe he's learning. Good grab. Back throw. And Ryu has some weight to him. I'm willing to take the trade with the down air right now because I don't think it's it can't kill me basically. So I'm willing to take that trade. That was a bait. I wanted him to use the side magnet so I can try and hit him afterwards. Sometimes it's ooh, good air dodge. Tatsumaki. Oh, he interrupts me out of my Tatsumaki, which is a good move. I figured the double forward air was coming. Trying to EX Fireball right now, but Wi-Fi too strong. Short hop up air does take the stock. Up air is a good KO tool once Ryu has some rage on him. That was a good match. But as I was talking about the Shoryuken with invincibility, so as long as you start it, I'm not sure if it has invincibility in the air. I actually have no idea, but I know on the ground, just like in Street Fighter, it does. So you can actually use it to go through attacks. But you have to make sure you're putting the input in, which is a Shoryuken motion. The normal one, I don't believe, has invincibility. So That's something else to consider. But yeah, see that neutral air? It's a really good approach. And you can even do 2 in 1 jump if you're fast enough. See, and he keeps jumping every time I hit him off stage. Ooh! Lucas does have a good recovery. PK fire. Oh man. Nice. Oh my god. He actually pressed down after using the rope snake, and that caused him to actually kind of just break off of it. See, I got 2 neutral airs in that 1 jump. I was just waiting for him to come up. Forward throw. So what I'm doing is I'm baiting him with down tilts. And this is something in Street Fighter people do. You know, they'll kind of throw out a move on your wake up, and then they'll actually still wait for the reaction that you're going to do. So some of these are Street Fighter strategies, or just general you know, fighting game strategies. Nice job hanging out on the ledge, taking his time, very smart. But I'm just gonna shield that get up attack. Oh, fell a little bit too low to recover. And that was, I was just pressuring him on the ledge a lot. What he could have done was chosen to roll onto the stage by pressing R, or even jump, even though I might have down tilted him out of his jump if he tried that. So he was in a scary position. Good games, HTK. Let's find someone else. And my favorite costume with Ryu is the yellow one, because I used to use yellow Ken in Third Strike, and some yellow Ken in Street Fighter 4, so I'm a fan of this costume. Araragi. Let's go. See that? You can get 2 in 1 jump. Short hop nair to falling nair. And that's pretty good because it's just good coverage. Sometimes you can't even see the second one coming out. But it does come out, and that's something to take note of. Oh, I should have done the Shuriken a little bit earlier. Oh no! Araragi! What's wrong? I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit you while you weren't paying attention. I'll wait. I'll wait up for you. Please don't. Here, I'll even make it fair. I'm sorry. I didn't know you had to get your Chinese food at the door or take your dog for a walk. I'm sorry. I'll wait. But I can't wait too long because I'm Oh, okay. You're back. All right, let's do this. See, up tilts actually combo into Shoryuken, and so does down tilt. Well, down tilts combo into a Hadouken. Oh, nice up B. Wonder if they're still here, or if this is a computer at this point. If they just, like, left after the first stock. Oh, good back here. No get up attack. That's why I put up my shield there. Good game. Alright, and that wind pose is so cool. Totally from Street Fighter 4. Oh, they left. Not sure if they just got salty or if the internet went out or something, but we're going to be fighting John now. John, let's do this. Hopefully we have some good matches. Shoryuken. So up tilt confirms into Shoryuken. You can chain a couple of them. It's also a pretty good anti-air. Strong up tilt is also a good anti-air, which is different from his up smash. This guy's already going for the spike. See that? I was already preemptively throwing it out, knowing that John was going to come for me. And I was able to actually interrupt his attempts. That was a lot of shield push, so I decided to use... Oh, nice shield grab. So John is a very aggressive player. Now that we know that, we have a very laggy connection also. But now that we know that, we can kind of take advantage of that. We know that John's always going to go for the attack and not so much the roll. See that? He didn't roll after doing that down air. He actually just went for another attack and just constantly a barrage of attacks. And I like fighting against players like these because you can almost know what they're going to do. They're always just going to hit you. They're not going to try and escape anything, actually. Oh, that was a good try. Back air. So strong. I'm going to try and use neutral air to gimp him. Wow, neutral air to footstool. That was so good. With the wall bounce. Good grab. Saw that I was shielding. John, your connection, I don't really like it. But we'll finish up this match. Parry. And sometimes you can actually chain that down throw into the up airs. Can I get another gimp? Nope. Oh, I tried to up tilt him, but he just forward smashes right through it. Not gonna work. Just gonna wait for it and grab. Read the jump. Actually, I reacted to that. Ooh, that was supposed to be a forward smash. Didn't quite come out that way. Down throw. Wow, back hit of the Tatsumaki. Can I get the spike? Almost. Connection is very laggy, guys. Hopefully you understand. I'm just going to try and close it out. I saw that Falcon kick coming because he was crouching actually before even doing it. So you could tell that that's what he wanted to do. So little cues like that can really kind of tell you what your opponent wants, what they want to do or what they're going to try to do. So I'm going to find another opponent because John's connection's a little laggy and hopefully we can make this a good match. And hopefully this is giving you guys some good insight on what tools Ryu has, what to and what not to do. Hopefully Zeren Toss has a good connection. Let's do this. But as far as my impressions on Ryu, even though he's very difficult to use, I don't think that makes him a great character. I know Zero has a different opinion. Zero thinks that Ryu has the potential to be top tier. I don't necessarily agree with that. Just because he has trouble landing, and he has trouble setting up for damage. Like, for example, Sheik, Diddy, and a few other characters, off of grabs, they have guaranteed damage. Ryu doesn't have that, so he has to work for every single hit he gets. He has to work for it. Even though he's powerful, it's just different. Maybe if he gets custom moves, we might see something else, but... Ooh, you saw that I used my neutral air as a combo breaker there. Neutral air is a very good tool. See that? I'm just kind of throwing out neutral air. The same way a Mario player would throw out their neutral air, or a Yoshi, Ryu has that potential to break combos of it. And that's why I think it's one of his best moves. 18%, not bad, off of an up tilt. Oh, roll behind me. And I'm not actually using his focus attack as much as I should be. I actually just kind of forget to use it. Neutral air breaking the shot. Hitting him with the back of the Tatsumaki. That was supposed to be a focus attack. Oh, tries to grab that. Which is what you should do to focus attack. You should always try and grab it rather than anything else. Neutral air into up tilt. Kind of chains. That was nice. Oops. Ooh, I was getting greedy there. But he actually ends up SDing. Oh no. But yeah, definitely focus attack is way better than I'm making it out to be. I'm just not using it right now. It's something I want to incorporate to my gameplay in terms of recovering and landing. I was going to say Ryu has a hard time landing because, yeah, although focus attack can absorb one hit of damage, characters with multi-hitting moves or like very fast moves, they can just render it useless basically, or you can just grab it. So it's cool when Ryu's trying to come down to focus attack to absorb a hit, but after that, I feel like its uses are a little limited. I mean, it's really good because you can cancel out of it even in the air, so that's strong. But you have to be careful of canceling it because once you do, Ryu is going to. Oh, that up tilt's so good. Wow, but I get punished for hitting Rosalina. I got in trouble for doing the right thing, which is dealing damage to Rosa. How dare I touch? Wow, that's awesome to know though. Tatsumaki actually kills Luma in what seems to be one hit. Well, it gives Luma knockback, and based on his position, aw, he's taunting. Isn't that cute? That's adorable. He wants me to get mad so that he can try and capitalize on my misplays, but I'm not going to misplay. So let's see if the taunting is going to actually work for him, even though he's mashing A. Luma. He's going to try and recover high. I can feel it. Nope. Yeah, well he did, but I missed the punish. Alright, he's going to recover high. Luma hits me. I could use Tatsumaki. Maybe I can Shoryuken out of that. I'm not too sure. Yeah, that definitely hits Luma away. So that's good to know. And see, this is a hard matchup for you because that was a mistake. And that's not going to kill me yet. He's not using the right moves in which to KO me with. But I'm certainly going to try and get rid of Luma. And after you throw Rosa, you definitely want to block, because he can attack you with Luma. So now what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and bait his gravity. There we go. See that block I'm doing? Nice down air, jump down air. But yeah guys, by no means is this easy. I'm dead. No, not dead yet. Wow. I'll kill Luma. How's he gonna recover? That's what I gotta figure out. Ooh. Alright, so that down tilt was able to cover that ledge option, and I'm still alive. And I'm gonna go straight for the ledge because that's when I get my invincibility. I want to see how he's gonna try and get rid of me. So he stayed back, he went for the jab. Nice down air. I'm gonna recover low this time because I just think he's expecting something else. Bad high recovery. You don't want to recover high as Rosa. And here comes all the damage. Back throw, I'm dead. That was a bad jump in. I should have actually just stayed away. But he's feeling comfortable. He's taunting me. I don't know why. You can also use forward air to break out of combos too. Shoryuken. Oh my. That already was almost a stock right there. Nice. Good jabs. Dash attack also kills Luma. That's really strong. And he's on the ropes at this point. He has to figure out what he wants to do. And he's just taking more percent, even though he's trying to get Luma back. There you go. Up air does take it. And I actually enjoyed this match because it wasn't easy. It was actually really tough. This is a tough matchup for Ryu. And I think I'm going to, if he doesn't leave, I'll do one more against him. Because I think that was really good to showcase Ryu's strengths and his weaknesses. And also because this guy's taunting me, so I feel like I want to show him. Taunting me after every time he throws me off stage. Oh, now he's going Ness. Maybe he thinks this is a better matchup. I actually think this is a worse matchup than Rosa. So he's going to be looking for PK fires. Oh man, and I'm just going right into it. See, I'm using the fireball to kind of trap him. First, I throw a fireball so he wants to jump, and then I jump with him. I know that was an input error. Roll back. Oh man, dash attack is not going to cut it. And he's trying to bait me too. Not a bad player. Just a cocky player. Which I don't like. Trying to use pivot tilts, and that does nothing for you. Just spot dodging constantly. Don't make bad decisions. Alright, so Ness is getting some rage on him. This is where I have to be a little bit careful because he can back throw me. And that's when things can start getting more difficult for me. Ooh, if that would have been on the other side of the stage. See how he jumped? Nice pivot tilt. Since I know he's using pivot tilt, I'm going to just short hop over it next time he does that. Smart. I don't think he's dead yet. Ryu doesn't really have many throws that can KO. I knew he was going to look for that grab there. Up throw does KO at extremely high percents. Now he has to figure out how to kill me. All that damage. And I guess he rage quit or he just freaked out. Good games. And guys, this video is getting a little bit long, so I think I'm going to wrap things up for today. Please give it a thumbs up. If you would like to see more Ryu for Glory, please leave a comment and let me know. I would be happy to do more Ryu for Glory if that's what people want to see, as well as cover some other characters. So as always guys, thank you so much for watching. Please share this with any Ryu mains you may know. Anybody who would be interested in this video, please let them know. Please help my channel grow. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. And I will see you guys next time. Later.